Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you some more advanced concepts about how to configure your Canvas app once you arrange your Canvas app with the Excel as the data source. As you can see here, I have the Canvas app here which has got the my Excel has the backend. So where exactly can you go check what is your data source? So that is this option here, which is this is the option here for data, where you can go check what is your data source. Once you click on this, you can see that my Excel data is Excel online business, and it is the table 1 which is referring from the Excel file. So if I go ahead and show you that table 1, this is how my table looks like. This is my table 1. So this is the table 1 here. So if at all I want to re re-add this data source into the Excel file, into this Canvas app, how can I do that? If you want to re-add this table source or this data source, what you can do is you can go here to table 1 and you can see 3 dots here. So once you see these 3 dots, you just click on remove and your data source will be removed. So at that particular time, you will see the entire data is gone from your Canvas app. So you do not have to worry at this time. You can just go click on add data and use the connectors here. Click on the connectors option and go to Excel Online Business. Click on that and choose your Excel online business, and here on the left hand side you will get the location where your data exists. So here my data is in OneDrive for business. I'll select OneDrive and again OneDrive here, and then I will go to the countries Excel file here, and within the file I have a table called table 1 where I'm going to select that. If you have more number of tables, all those tables will be listed here. In my current file, I just have one table, so only one table is listed here. So I'll select table 1 and I'll click on connect. So it also asks me which column should it take as a unique ID column. So Power Apps always needs a unique ID column. So if you already have a unique ID column, you can go ahead and use it. In my case, I already have that in the table, which is called as the country ID. I consider country ID as a unique ID column from my Excel table. So I choose that and I click on connect. So once I do that, you can see the data is back again and it is in a proper format, correct? So let's go ahead and see some of the formulas which are automatically generated with some of the Power Query languages, Power Apps language code which is already generated here. So you can see here on the, if I click on this container which has got the form and which has got the list of the fields from my Excel file, you can see that it has got records gallery 1 dot selected. So what is this records gallery 1? Records gallery 1 is referring to this particular gallery which is on the left hand side. So when I give records gallery 1 dot selected, so whichever the user is selecting, that item is what will be considered to display the data here on the left hand side of the Canvas app of the screen. So if I go ahead and play this, right, and if I choose the next one as Washington DC, and the country ID Washington DC data is displayed here, and if I come out of the preview and if I go check the same form, you can, it again shows records gallery 1 dot selected. This basically means that this time it is the country 1, that is Washington DC, which is being selected, and based on that this is the data that is being displayed, right? So this is on the item field of the form. So we have another property called data source. If you go to the data source property of the form here, you can see it's referring to table 1. This is auto generated when you connect the Canvas app to the data source. So as you can see, this is the table 1 which is referring to the same table which is there in the Excel file. So that is the reason it is called here in the data source, telling that Power Apps is telling that this particular data is coming from this source called table 1, right? So coming to the search, here search option, in the items property, I have this particular search option is automatically prepared by the Power Apps. So it says that, so for a successful search, search from the data source, which is table 1, and the input is coming from the search input.text. So every time in Power Apps, this is the component and this is the property from where it's going to extract the data. So search input is this search which is referring to, and this is the text because this is text input. So we will always have dot text as the data which is appended here. So search input dot text, and here you have the calling code and capital city and continent. All these are the columns that needs to be retrieved from the data source. So once you click on this, you get an option to expand and you can see the entire preview of the data from this table 1. So this is how search statement is written in the Google Apps, and this is auto-generated on the formula bar. So if in case you need to make any changes, you can go ahead and make changes on this particular option. Now let's see how to rearrange the fields on this particular form. So we have a form here, as I mentioned earlier, and I want to rearrange some of the fields here. So I want the official language field to be coming after the capital city. So how do I rearrange the fields in this form? So for that, I need to refer to the properties of the table. I go to the properties here and I see here that it is referring to the data source table 1, and just below that I have fields and it is called edit fields. So I click on edit fields, and here I have a list of all the fields it is referring to and it is displayed, right? So now I want to change the position of the official language field. So I'll just drag this and I will place it after the capital city. So once I do that and I close this window, you can see that the official language is come after the capital city here. So this is how you can rearrange the fields in the Canvas app. So this is about some more configuration properties of the Canvas app when it is connected to the Excel file as the data source. I hope you like this video. For more such videos, stay tuned. Thanks for watching.